So this is my camping trailer, and I thought it would be a good idea to have some sort of an electric way to maneuver it on the property. And therefore we bought the electric trailer dolly, also known as the Superwagen. So the box arrived, and let's see how this goes. Okay, so now let's see. We got the box and let's see what we find in there. It's a fairly heavy box. I'm sure Mr. Delivery Man had something to carry here. We got a couple of bits and pieces here. It's nicely packaged actually. Don't see anything broken or bent. So this is attached with a cable. That's apparently the handlebars and the controller. And we got another piece here. Which looks like the coupler ball. Two different choices. For my trailer I need a 2-inch ball, so let me take that out and put it on the table. So this should be a little bit better now. The battery is probably one of the major weight factors here, but I'm gonna just cut the box open. Much better. Flip it around a little bit. Alright. Here we go. Let's open that. I'll remove the packaging here. Nice, we got a few extra things in here. Some gloves and the instructions. What else do we have in here? We have the charger. Small charger for that box. And let's take a look at the documentation here for a moment. So inside the box we found these different pieces of documentation. We have an owner's manual, and if you look at that, it actually, I found it impressive that it goes after the typical safety stuff into like all the bits and pieces of that trailer. So if you ever have to take anything apart, it looks like we got everything. The hitch ball assembly is complete, even though it shows how to take it into pieces here. We have a little circuit diagram and connection details, operation, which is pretty straightforward in my mind. There's some overload protection and really not much of a maintenance procedure here. So that's the user manual. Then we have the typical welcome note from the manufacturer. And I purchased an earlier model of this, and I had some questions, and I was first a little offended by the Gmail address. But I can tell you one thing, Benny, I sent him a question, and 24 hours later I had the perfect answer for it, and it was very helpful. So I would not hesitate to ask him questions. What else do we have? We have a power cable disconnect, which is meant for like longer term storage or so, where you can disconnect the batteries basically. We have a little document here which I think is a good thing. It shows how the power switch functions. I had seen some feedback that people said it doesn't have a power switch, so he must have added that piece here where you push that button and it turns on the power, and it explains a little bit what the LED lights on the power control unit are actually doing, what they are there for. Then the last piece of documentation we have in there is the battery detail. So these are actually lead-based or lead gel-based batteries. So no risk of fire, that's a good thing. They require only a tiny little charger. And they have, if you look at it, they actually have a built-in display. So it's two 12-volt batteries, both in series, resulting in 24 volts total. And if you hit the button, they actually came fully charged. And you can see how they are doing. Let's see what else we have in here. There is a cable here with a little sticker on it. And it shows that you can actually fit those two together. And you actually can. Let me pull them apart and see what it says. It's when using a slope or experiencing tire slippage, please connect this plug, reduce speed. So that is supposed to give it a softer start if you put it on the slope. I mean, it shouldn't be a big slope. A big slope with a 2, 3, 4,000 pound trailer is not a good thing. But small slopes, like on typical driveways, this can be very, very handy. Here we have another one. It says, attention, when installing the trailer handle, please pull this line to assist tightening the control line on the handle. So let's see how that goes. Here we have our handles. And that's supposed to go in here, and I think I know what he means by that. When we pull it here, it kind of pulls the cable in. Let's remove the little locking thing. Here we go. Feel it coming through.
There we go.
And lock that in. And here we got what we talked about, the battery disconnect. Let me just plug it in and then see what happens. I think you can store the charger in here. We'll leave it out for now. Leave that one open and close the box. Let's hit that power button. Oh, it was actually pushed. It's a little hard to see in the sunlight. I don't know if I put a little bit of shade over it so you can see the lights off, and now the lights come on. Here we got a reverse drive switch. We got some instructions for battery storage. When not in use for an extended period, open the battery box cover, unplug the positive output cable. Charge the battery at least every 2 to 3 months during storage. Yeah, that's the typical battery instructions you find. And let me close the compartment here. Lay the cables in there. Another thing we want to take a look at is down here. We have the on and off. So when I push this down, it puts a stop to the wheel. It's kind of a mechanical brake thing. So I want to make sure they are all unleashed. Ooh, I forgot one bolt. I know there was another bolt to make sure that we get the top of the handle also mounted properly. Better. It has some healthy weight to it. So let's see, if I hit the throttle, I'm in reverse. Reverse means I'm pushing the trailer backwards. If I go on drive, seems to have a pretty soft start, but we'll see that when we actually maneuver the trailer. So only one piece we're missing so far. That's the coupler itself. The bolt is in here. That's a typical trailer bolt is a 2x2 inch coupler, and I want to put the 2-inch ball. This one is a 2-inch ball. We got two choices here, and I put it in the highest position. I may have to adjust that, and you have to do that for your trailer, of course. And now we're ready to go. That's really all it takes at that point, and we'll take it into action at the next video. Thank you.